Have you ever wondered why, despite all your efforts, things don't turn out the way you expect? Why, even when you're there for her and give her all your attention, she pulls away? It's because many men operate under misconceptions when it comes to understanding women. We tend to think that effort equals reward, but it's not that straightforward. There are some truths about women that many men only come to realize later in life. As we navigate life, it's crucial to understand these dynamics early on. This isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about recognizing psychological truths and living wisely as a high-value man. The Stoics taught us to embrace reality, even if it's uncomfortable, and the same applies here. If we don't grasp these truths, we end up confused and disappointed. It's time to uncover these 6 truths, not to manipulate, but to gain wisdom and a better understanding of relationships. 1. Chasing her doesn't work. We've been conditioned to believe that persistence in pursuing a woman will lead to success, but that's far from the truth. Have you ever noticed how chasing someone often makes them pull away even more? This can be explained by a concept in human psychology called the scarcity principle. When something is too easily available, it loses its perceived value. We, as men, are biologically wired to desire what seems rare and difficult to obtain. Women, whether they're aware of it or not, operate on a similar frequency. Chasing a woman signals desperation, which is the opposite of attraction. It lowers your value in her eyes because it suggests you have no other options. A high-value man doesn't chase, he attracts. He operates from a mindset of abundance, knowing he doesn't need to prove his worth by pursuing someone who isn't reciprocating interest. Think of Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor who maintained his composure and self-worth in the face of adversity. He knew that his value didn't come from external validation, and the same is true in relationships. Chasing devalues you and puts the woman on a pedestal, creating an unhealthy dynamic where she holds all the power. Always remember, attraction stems from respect and admiration, not constant pursuit. Once you stop chasing and start focusing on yourself, your goals, your growth, you'll see a shift. It's a paradox, but the less you focus on winning her approval, the more she'll be drawn to you. This is the essence of being a high-value man. Stop chasing and start attracting by embodying confidence, self-respect, and purpose. Communicate that you are a man of value, and that is far more appealing than any pursuit. Step 2. Appearance matters more than you think. I'm not here to sugarcoat things. The truth is, first impressions matter, and they often hinge on physical appearance. It's said that we form judgments within the first 4 seconds of meeting someone, and appearance plays a significant role in that. While we may want to believe that personality is everything, human biology has other ideas. Women, like men, are visually oriented. How you present and carry yourself sends a message before you even speak. Consider this. Our ancestors didn't have time to engage in long conversations to determine if someone was a suitable mate. They relied on quick assessments, often based on physical traits that indicated health, vitality, and strength. While society has evolved, these primal instincts remain. But don't confuse this with superficiality. It's biology. Taking care of your appearance, dressing well, and staying in shape isn't just about impressing women. It's about doing it for yourself. A high-value man takes pride in his appearance because it reflects discipline, self-care, and confidence. Women are attracted to men who appear strong, capable, and presentable, as this suggests that you can take care of yourself, and potentially them. But make no mistake, appearance is just the beginning. It might open the door, but it won't keep her interest if there's nothing beyond the surface. Once the initial attraction is there, your character, values, and intellect are what will sustain her interest. So yes, take care of your appearance, but also invest in your mind, your soul, and your purpose. That combination is unbeatable. 3. Being too nice won't win her heart. Here's a tough pill to swallow. Being too nice won't get you anywhere. Many of us have tried to be overly kind, accommodating, and understanding, thinking it will win her over. But instead of bringing her closer, it often pushes her away. Why? Because being overly nice can come off as a form of people-pleasing, and people-pleasing is often perceived as weakness. Women, like anyone, are attracted to strength of character, strength of mind, and strength of will. The nice guy syndrome is a trap many men fall into. We think that if we're nice enough, she'll see us as the ideal partner. But here's the truth. Genuine kindness is different from being overly accommodating. A high-value man doesn't seek validation by being nice. He's kind because it aligns with his principles, not because he expects anything in return. Women can sense the difference. When you're nice in the hopes of gaining her approval, it sends the message that your self-worth hinges on her validation, and that's a major turnoff. What you need to understand is that women are drawn to men who are comfortable in their own skin, men who don't need to bend over backward for approval. Yes, be kind, but also stand firm in your boundaries and values. Don't compromise who you are to make someone else happy. Thumbs up 4. Money and status speak volumes. Let's be real, financial stability and social status matter more than we might want to admit. It's not about being materialistic or a gold digger, it's about security. From an evolutionary standpoint, women have always sought partners who can provide safety, comfort, and stability. This instinct is rooted in biology. In today's world, money often represents power, control, and the ability to take care of oneself and others, and this has a big impact on attraction. But here's the key. It's not just about the money itself, but what it symbolizes. Financial stability reflects discipline, self-reliance, and resourcefulness. A man who is financially stable sends a clear message. He has control over his life and can offer a secure future. This taps into one of a woman's deepest instincts, the need for security. When a woman feels secure with you, both emotionally and financially, she's much more likely to be attracted to you. However, money and status alone aren't enough to keep her. They're merely tools that allow you to create a life full of opportunities. What truly sustains her interest is the man behind the status. A man who is strong in character, driven by purpose, and not defined solely by his material wealth. Women are drawn to men who use their resources wisely, invest in themselves and their future, and embody responsibility. So don't just focus on acquiring wealth, focus on building a life of real value. 5. Emotional instability pushes women away. Emotions are part of being human, but when they're not controlled, they can become a man's downfall. Nowadays, men are often encouraged to be open, vulnerable, and expressive with their feelings. While there's value in emotional openness, there's a fine line between being vulnerable and being emotionally unstable. When men let their emotions dictate their actions, they become unpredictable, unreliable, and, frankly, less attractive. Women respect men who manage their emotions, not those who are ruled by them. The Stoic philosophers understood this well. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, practiced emotional control, not to suppress his feelings, but to ensure they didn't cloud his judgment. Women are biologically wired to seek security, and an emotionally volatile man represents instability. If you react dramatically to every situation, you push her away. She can't trust you to be her rock if you're constantly swayed by your emotions. This doesn't mean you should ignore your feelings or pretend they don't exist. It means you need to master them. A high-value man is in control of himself. He experiences emotions deeply, but doesn't allow them to dictate his behavior. Emotional intelligence, knowing when and how to express your feelings in a healthy, balanced way, is key. Women are attracted to men who are strong yet compassionate, balanced but caring. Master your emotions, and you'll master the art of attraction. 6. Weakness kills desire. Weakness is the silent killer of attraction, and most men realize this too late. When a man shows fragility in his actions, emotions, or mindset, he undermines the foundation of desire. Think about it. Has a man ever gained respect, admiration, or attraction by showing weakness? We live in a society that often confuses sensitivity with fragility, but make no mistake, they are not the same. Sensitivity, when combined with strength, is powerful. Fragility, on the other hand, signals instability, and that's a major turnoff for women. When you crumble at the first sign of adversity, you send a message that you're unreliable, and no woman wants to be with a man she can't depend on. In relationships, women often seek emotional and psychological strength. They want a partner who can protect them, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. Weakness in any form signals that you're not prepared to handle life's challenges. And if you can't handle them, how can she trust you to stand by her in tough times? Look at the great Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. They faced challenge after challenge, but never wavered. Their strength didn't come from dominating others, but from mastering themselves. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This is the mindset of a strong man. He doesn't crumble when life gets hard. He uses those difficulties to grow stronger. Understand that strength doesn't mean being insensitive or ignoring your emotions. True strength is about mastering your emotions, feeling deeply but acting rationally. When you maintain your composure in the face of adversity, when you stay grounded no matter what life throws at you, you become the kind of man who is unshakable in his principles. And that is the kind of man women desire. Now that the truth is out, the path forward is clear. These aren't just theories, they are hard facts that many men only learn too late. But you now have the advantage. You have the knowledge that can transform you into the man you were meant to be. A man with purpose, strength, and a deep understanding of attraction. You have the power to rewrite your story. So, I challenge you. Take this knowledge and put it into practice. Become the embodiment of resilience and strength. Leave behind any weakness that holds you back, and shape yourself into a man who commands respect, admiration, and desire. The question is simple. Challenge accepted? Let me know in the comments below. I hope this message has been helpful to you, and I want to congratulate you for making it to the end of the video. That shows you're serious about improving yourself. If you liked the video, leave a comment. Not sure what to say? Just comment, "I dare," so I know you watched until the end. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us. Thanks for watching, and until next time, warrior.